Some of the most frequent concerns from members of the public are those over vehicle speeds. Pedestrians and cyclists can feel vulnerable if motor cars are travelling too fast, and local residents do not want the extra noise and greater collision risk within their communities. In the first instance, highways engineers recommend exploring warning signs and road markings first, as they may help to resolve an issue cost effectively. However, in some cases, something more substantial will be required, typically traffic calming treatments. There are so-called vertical treatments, such as speed humps, which reduce speeds the most, and there's also horizontal options like chicanes, which are a bit less effective. One last thing is speed cameras, which are very effective at reducing speeds on busy roads, but they can be unpopular. I'll now take you through the options in more detail. Firstly, we have warning signs. The signs prepare drivers for any hazards in the road ahead. This is especially useful if the hazard isn't immediately clear to the driver. In response, drivers should reduce their speed for their own safety and the safety of others. However, some drivers may continue at the same speed without paying attention to the warning. This is especially common if warning signs are overused. Road markings could be more effective than warning signs, depending on which type of road marking is used. Roundels are useful for reminding drivers of the speed limit. However, much like slow markings, they can be easily ignored, especially if they are overused. Adjusting the lane markings can be far more useful. Peripheral hatching pushes drivers towards the centre of the road and slows down speeds. Completely removing the centre line also significantly reduces speeds because drivers no longer feel they have a designated lane to drive down. However, central hatching can have an opposite effect and may increase speeds as drivers feel there is a greater safety margin between them and the oncoming flow of traffic. Village gateways are placed at the entrance to a village to give the driver a sense of entering a place or community. The gateway normally shows the village name and it will display the start of a new speed limit. Sometimes this includes an attractive looking entrance feature. Speed limits can also be painted on the road, often in combination with other markings, as shown here. The gateways, in combination with their road markings, make it clear to drivers that they are entering a different built-up village environment. Not only should they reduce their speeds because of the speed limit, but also because they understand people are likely to be around in the village. These types of gateways have been shown to be successful at reducing accidents within villages by around 19%. The last of the softer treatments is vehicle-activated signs. The signs light up when a vehicle approaches which is exceeding a preset speed. They stand out from other road signs and are more likely to catch the attention of vehicle drivers. Typically, vehicle-activated signs can reduce accidents by around 25 to 35%. The signs can simply show the speed limit or show other hazard warnings, such as an approaching junction or sharp corner. The signs can be solar powered, which means they can be placed in a variety of locations. Somerset Council also has mobile vehicle activated signs, which are moved around the county in response to speeding concerns. They are smaller than fixed signs, however they should help to break the habits of those drivers who frequently use the road and habitually break the speed limit. And now we have the first of the horizontal treatments, chicanes. Chicanes can vary in design, however the type most commonly used require one direction of traffic to give way to oncoming vehicles. Chicanes can be good at slowing down vehicles, however there will be a minority of drivers who will be tempted to swerve dangerously around the chicanes or speed up to drive around the chicane before an oncoming vehicle approaches. On busy roads, chicanes could also cause congestion. Horizontal treatments, like chicanes, are normally expected to reduce accidents by around 29%. Another horizontal treatment is road narrowing. Drivers travel more slowly through narrowed sections of road because they have to be more careful with their vehicles. Another benefit is that pedestrians have a shorter distance to cross the road, which increases safety. Junctions can be a good place for road narrowing, as vehicles should slow down when they make a turn. However, it can be used on straight sections of road also. Road narrowing can only really be used on residential roads where there will be few large vehicles. Next, we have vertical treatments, which can be expected to reduce injury accidents by around 44%. These speed humps are a very effective way to slow down vehicles and increase road safety. However, something to remember about speed humps is that all road users experience them. Their impact is greater on emergency vehicles, buses, and cyclists, which isn't usually desirable. Like many vertical treatments, they can be unpopular with some residents, especially those nearby who may hear extra noise or feel vibrations. A better vertical treatment is speed cushions. They are slightly less effective than speed humps, but they do allow cyclists, buses, and emergency vehicles to pass without slowing down as much as other vehicles. Speed cushions should be evenly spaced throughout a stretch of road to slow traffic consistently. They are most suited to residential areas which carry some local through traffic. Speed tables are the most effective vertical treatment. They are useful for reducing speeds at one particular part of the road where there is an increased risk of accidents. The speed table here spans the whole junction to slow down vehicles on approach. This will not only increase safety for vehicle drivers, but most importantly make it easier and safer for pedestrians to cross the road. While speed tables are very effective, they are also very expensive because they often require work to road drainage. And finally, speed cameras. Speed cameras can be used in both rural or urbanised areas, and in both circumstances they are very effective at keeping vehicles within the speed limit, whilst also allowing traffic to flow smoothly. Speed cameras can reduce accidents by around 15 to 40%. However, they can be very unpopular with some vehicle drivers. There are also mobile speed camera units operated by the police. These are slightly less effective because they are not a continuous deterrent. However, any drivers who are found to be speeding are likely to be more careful in future.